Hey everyone, it's Brandon aka Judo, and you're watching Journey with Judo. Okay, pop quiz. So, what do you and me and Barack Obama, BTS, Beyonce, or anyone else that you look up to have in common? I guess we all have toes. If you answered that all of us have 24 hours in one day, then that is a fat correct. You know, one of the things that I notice we do a lot as human beings is like we see someone in the news who's like a part-time K-pop star, a straight-A student, and like has like 3 girlfriends that they manage at the same time, and also happens to be like a philanthropist and run like a gallery of horses. And we always ask ourselves like, is this even possible, or is like this person even a real human being? We tend to label them as like not, but if they have the same amount of time as us, then what makes us any different from them? We can totally do it too. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my tips on how I approach time management so that you can make more time in your life to not only do all the things that you want to do, but also to become the person you like to become. So with that in mind, let's get started. Boom! This right here is my framework. That's right, it's a Model X to help you remember 3 key principles for you to manage your time and make more time in your life. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to split this into 3 different videos to explain the 3 different concepts that you'll have to remember. That way it should be easier for you to keep in mind as you go through your daily life instead of having to remember like an assortment of random tips. So the first step to creating a lot more time for yourself is to have a clear picture of where you want to go or what the destination is. You can think of it as Google Maps. What's the first thing when you get into a car? You define where you want to go. And it's the same thing when you manage your time. Having a clear picture of what you want is kind of the same as when you ask your girlfriend what she wants to eat and she answers right away with something really specific. It not only relieves a bunch of weight off your chest, but it also saves so much time. So much time. There's 2 key steps to get this done, and I'm going to tell you what those are right now. Step 1. Simply write down what your goals are. Really take the time to think about the person you like to become or different areas of your life that you like to improve. And think of it in terms of broader goals as opposed to simple tasks. For example, are you trying to become a better boyfriend? Or are you trying to become an Olympic belly dancer? Or maybe you're trying to become an underwater basket weaver. Whatever it is and whatever the combination of all the things you're trying to accomplish are, write that ish down. Don't worry so much about the small tasks to get there, such as attending practice every day or something like that. We're going to be going over all these small planning details in the second video. Step 2. Really take the time to really think about why you want to achieve everything you've written down. Some days you're going to be feeling on top of your shit. 10 out of 10. But there's also going to be days where that same motivation is going to ghost you like the last girl you shot your shot at. This is where discipline comes in, and if you don't have a strong enough purpose and reasoning as to why you want to accomplish something, you're gonna crack. Say you're on a hardcore diet and you've been eating chicken and broccoli and rice for the past 2.5 weeks. Suddenly, a piece of steak starts flirting with you. If you don't have a clear picture as to where the finish line is and why you want to get there, boy, you in trouble. So definitely do yourself a favor by writing everything down as to why you want something, so that when you run into times of trouble like that, you can talk yourself out of going down the dark side. So with that, we've gone over the 2 key steps, and I know what some of you guys are thinking.
Oh yeah, bro, like this is like a time management video, and like we've been talking about like goals, and like I'm not really sure like who does it even know here? Like, is it even related?
Hell freaking yes, they are definitely related. When you know what you want and you go after it, something really crazy happens to your perspective. Instead of saying things like, I don't have time for this, or I don't have time for that, your brain actually starts to come with this approach of, how can I make time for it? And that's really important. When you say that you don't have time for something, it's the same as saying there's nothing that can be done and it's totally fixed, it's over. But when you start to ask yourself how I can do something, that's when the real magic happens. Instead of saying that something is impossible, your brain starts asking itself, well, what can I do to make it possible? And that's when you're going to get freaky deaky creative and your productivity is going to go through the roof. In the end, I think you'll be surprised by how much you can do. Anyways, that's a wrap on the first key principle on how you can make more time using my Model X method, which was basically number 1, to define what your destination is, Google Maps. And remember, there's 2 key steps to this. Define what your goals are and know why you want them. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll be talking about how to actually plan out all the details. Let me know in the comment section below what questions you have or what goals you have And be sure to like and subscribe. That's all, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.